If fate frowns, we all perish. That's kind of a depressing way of looking at it. Hello everyone, my name is Dark Spartan, otherwise known as Tangent. I go by a whole bunch of names actually. Hold on. There. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit interesting because this is actually my first Let's Play. So we'll see what happens. I tend to not handle horror games very well. As you may have seen, this is Penumbra Overture. This is a game done by Frictional Games. You may know them as the people who did Amnesia. This is the series of games that they did before Amnesia, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good. There are 3 games total. There's Overture, which is the first, then there's Black Plague, and then there's Requiem. Depending on how well this one goes, we'll see where we go from here. So, let's go ahead and jump on in. I am a normal dude. My story began in February, year 2000. Aw, snap. Back in the past.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me.
Tisk tisk.
The university I taught at was world-renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
So,
it took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind.
everything!
We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Dun dun dun. Into his past. So this guy is a physicist, or he's a physicist, he's a physics professor at, in England, in Limeyland. And so here we are, we start on a boat. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and take a closer look at things using right mouse. Really? Ah, my name is Philip. I am metaphysically aware of everything that's going on around me. Hello. Okay. So, yeah, this is where all of the whole picking and dragging things up from Amnesia came around. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It's a rickety wooden desk. Oh. Aha! Click. Success! I now know how to use a flashlight. Hooray! What's this? Chair. Go away. Soup? 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 What kind of soup is it? Oh. This doesn't seem like a game that would have product placement. Whiskey. Okay, so I was wrong. There is product placement. Jack Daniels. What's this? Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by at the chest at the foot of your bed. I don't really know why you still have only one bed on board, taking shifts. Because of it there is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. Lies. I've washed those overalls of yours, blah 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 blah. This is wife shit. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. Bonetti, don't say anything, stow them well in the ice, blah blah blah. Blah, take care of my love. Okay. I don't have anything to do. Aside from Playboy poster. Oh my! Look at me, I'm Philip, I'm a man. I do the manly things that men do when they're alone. So what else have we here? A lock. Always travel with a padlock and a key, preferably. Mine's in the inventory. Oh really? Holy shit, it is! How do I use it? Oh. Ah! Yeah. Good thing I have my torch at hand. This country seems to exist in a permanent state of twilight. Batteries. And a glow stick. We're going to a rave. La 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 la. Soup. Soup. Oh. Chair. Go away. Don't change much in green though, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. There's like a film grain over everything. That's kind of weird. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. Ah, here we are. To get going from donk. What is this? Reminders, apparently. I guess that's, I don't know, maybe objectives. To-do list. Ah, yeah, okay. Alright, it makes sense now. Open the door. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into I'm not gonna have time to read this. Oh, I am! Wow! Thanks, game! You're so polite before you scared the shit out of me. My concerns were justified. I don't know whether I had lost my orientation or spirit at first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. Click! It's cold. So cold. Don't know where I am. Oh, yes, because I need to remember that I'm fucking cold. Lost in blizzard. Maybe my last entry if I don't find shelter. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Or is that some kind of... It's so cold! It's so cold! My brain has frozen, so obviously I'm so idiotic at this point. My neurons have frozen to the point where I need to write down how cold I am so that I can remember that I will die if I'm too cold. What the hell is that? It's frozen shut. I need something to break it. Wait. Frozen solid. Must break the ice. Oh. Thankfully, there happened to be a loose rock here. Come on, Philip, you can do it. Ah. Interact mode. How do you... Ah. Aha! Okay. This takes forever. Nope, nope, nope. Is it stuck? Nope, it's not. Okay. Hooray! We did it. Go in. This is so clumsy. And it's where down... It's black screen. That didn't sound good. Hello? Ah, okay. Oh. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Though looking around, maybe I didn't. Oh, that's a long way down. I'd rather die down here than suffer in that cold night. You don't even know what's down here! How can you say that? I want to pick it up. I can't. I'm sad. I know. Activate Rave Mode. Glow stick. Ah, okay. Rave Mode, Rave Mode. Rave Mode. A steel rod. It's stuck. There must be something in the way. Some kind of underground installation. But the only door out of the room I'm in is locked. What's in here? Hello. Oh, hello. What are you? You're a flare. Cool. They give you a lot of light sources in this game for whatever god-ass reason. That doesn't bode well, actually. Another flare. Whatever the hell this is. Can of... I guess it's like fish. A hammer. Let's see. I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Whoa! Huh! 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 I'm Philip. I'm telekinetic. Okay. Ammunition. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Obviously, it's something new and exciting. A metal shelf. Okay. Ah. Okay, so yeah, that didn't work. Oh! That apparently did work. How do I get... I'll probably have to... Watch, probably have to put the hammer away to, Yep. Oh god. Don't fall on me, please. Okay. Levitating bookshelf. Cool. Okay. La 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 la. Hammer. Yay, it's a cave-in! Or something. Well, that doesn't inspire much confidence. La, 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 la. Huh. What's with that? Huh? 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 What's this? Industrial mechanism. There's a hole in the center. Does the rod fit? Ah, it does! Amazing! Okay. Okay. Okay, so... Ah, you have to have a free hand. Okay, this is the room I started in.